I'm seeing it all the funny videos, and I just want to find out what it's about. I'm like, yo, this is some funny stuff.
Man, we got 88 kids on this thing. You telling me? One thing I do know about black men, boy, we stay rock hard. I don't understand what's going on.
This is new.
We stay rock hard.
I
don't know what's going on with you.
Another episode of 2020 Vision Podcast. I am Big Poppa.
I'm Dion, the barber.
Jay.
Camera over there. Keep getting that.
Shannon the light skinned Greg White, aka Shannon Rock Shop on the Xbox and PSN Network, aka Big Shopper.
This was shout out the whole time.
Man. But yeah, y'all. So we got a special guest in the building, or two special guests in the building. Tell us about yourselves a little bit, man. I know you came on before, you know what I'm saying? So some of our audience got a chance to see you and kind of know who you are. But you want to let them know what's been going on, man?
Yeah, I'm B-Right. I had a studio, and then I went ahead and upgraded during the pandemic, which was not easy, but it happened. But I got it done, though, so that's where we at now. We got a bigger shop. Dion, my boy right here, he a barber in here. I got a couple hairstylists, and we're just trying to grow from it.
Man, so Dion, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Where you come from, man?
I'm from here, raised here, born in Arkansas, but me and B-Right, we kind of been crossing paths for a while now, and we kind of chopped it up about teaming up, every time we cross paths, so finally happened, the pandemic brought us together, so we here now.
That's what's up, man. So what got you into doing barbering, cut up and stuff?
It's just something I was always doing, no matter what else I was doing in my life, I always had clippers and I was always cutting. So like when life slowed down, I was able to just say, let me focus on this one thing. Yeah. And it kind of just took off from there.
Man, that's what's up.
I want to know when barbers, like, say for example, y'all say y'all crossing paths and stuff, like, when y'all like, we work together, like, what is it that y'all looking forward? Like, I'm pretty sure it's like a photo album. You got like, yo, look at these heads I've been working on. I'm saying, like, what is it? Like, what key things is it? Like the line are you looking for? Is it like the fade?
For me, it was. I'm gonna let you go. But for me, it was like, like he just seemed real. Like his work is there, and then it's like, can I coexist with this person? Without no egos or, nobody trying to step on nobody's toes or any of that. So that's mainly what it was like for me.
Yeah, that's the same thing, because when I met Dion, I cut Dion. He was like, man, you cut good as hell. But it was more to it because we hung out we went to a Lil Wayne concert and stuff like that. We had known each other, you know what I'm saying? So it was just set up to happen. I feel like, it was just set up to happen, and then it just happened at the right time.
Really?
Even though it seemed like it's the wrong time, because all these people like, how you open up a bigger business during the pandemic? But you gotta jump out there, you know what I mean? And you gotta have the right people with you when you jump out there, though. That matters.
Now, when was this concert?
This concert was a long time, and I would tell people right now, Lil Wayne had one of the best concerts I had, even though I know Lil Wayne doing some things that people don't like, but man, he had one of the best concerts I ever went to. For real.
What year was it?
Oh man, what was it? This is when his boy was getting married.
I want to say like 2018? I believe 18.
Yeah.
Summer of 2018. Right up here at the Orpheum, man. It was crazy.
Oh, it had to be 2017.
17?
Yeah, because I opened up the shop in 2018. So it had to be 17.
Yeah.
Dang, that's the one I'm supposed to have went to.
Man, I went to it, man. That man was crashing.
Speaking of Wayne, though, because AJ is straight with Wayne. Who you think he be best to go up against in the varsity battle?
We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
I told him you gotta go after the GOATs like Nas, Jay-Z, and I don't think nobody on Wayne level when it comes. Wayne did 100 mixtapes in 1 year, his category too big for just regular people. It's just not going. It would never work.
But you know what your man AJ said? I ain't trying to put y'all in the same.
That's
He
what I said.
He said
That's what I
Drake. He
said.
said Drake
That's
too.
what
He
I
could.
said. Yeah, that's the
He
only
could.
person, like,
But
yeah.
after a while, people gonna hear some of Wayne's hits that's from way
And then
back.
it's-
It's gonna be when he was a hot boy and stuff. It's gonna kill Drake right off the bat.
Yeah.
But Drake could step up. He'd be probably the only person that could probably do it because I don't think Jay-Z will.
I'll probably say like Chris Brown. Like in terms of like
What's
hits.
going on?
But not rap. Not rap. It can't do it being rap. It can't.
Yeah.
Like if it wasn't like you
Just
just
straight
straight
hits.
stars against stars. Okay.
Yeah, sure is. Yeah.
But
do they do that? Do they do verses where they just have a singer versus something else?
I mean, they finna do it with Master P and Baby. Baby ain't really no rapper, but he gonna play the cash. The cash. So I guess you should kind of do it.
tap out. Here you go. You're gonna get a hair rub.
Oh man.
So I know he ain't finna get up there rapping. So he's pretty much just the image and the entertainer, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, your man T.I. challenged Wayne. He told
You
me.
know that.
He put it, but he said
That's a reach. That's a reach, bro.
That's
That's a
the
reach.
case. T.I. see this, man. I still would love to work with you, brother. Cut your hair or something, but you have no
You
chance.
see him
to
take
win.
haircut?
You have no chance.
you got
to
no
win.
burns. He got that go.
You give me faith, like, you know what? I can't get it. I can get a beard.
I tried to grow it, man. It just ain't gonna never happen, so I cut it off.
Pork chops going on.
Dude, for barbers, do y'all happen to notice like trends in like haircuts? Like you say, for example, one of your like guys come to always get a ball fade. Like now he want to like drop fade. Like what you doing, man?
The trends like during the cold time, people trying to grow hair, so everybody getting their hair. It's true. Yeah, so people grow their hair out and they want just tapers. And a lot of people just be like, taper me up. And then in the summertime, they want to try some new stuff. Like, no, I want to do this drop fade. I want to do this ball fade.
And do it ever get awkward when they show you like somebody else haircut? Like for example, they show you they're like, oh, we all been there, man. Listen, you ain't got that kind of texture, right? You afraid that hair big picture? You like
That happens 75% of the time, man. If you have somebody give me, no disrespect, but it'd be like a black lady come with a black child, she'd give me a picture of a message. Like, that ain't no that ain't no work. You got different texture of hair. You know, that blend ain't gonna be the same. Even though you think it is,
Yeah.
That happened a lot.
that's a lie.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, we've been there. I've been there. I had to show a barber like you can't. Some things you can't explain. Like take a little bit of little. Like you gotta show them sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So we all.
He said Mexican though.
But no, see that's different. That's what's
I'm
that's
telling you,
different.
I do that all the
That's
time
different.
because they want that dark. That want that, you know, everybody has different texture of hair.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, a lot of times when they have that drop fade, it looks good as hell, but it don't always look the same. Other people, yeah.
So they getting these pictures off of like, social media, and a lot of those pictures are edited. You know, they make them darker, they enhance them. So they bringing us these pictures. It's like like the females, you see, they edit their body in Photoshop.
You
They
see a
do
real
that
friend.
to cut.
Because I remember this past year, I'm running around with it. I wanted to drop fade like Giannis. AJ ain't tell me for the past year, I'm rolling around looking like a microphone. Listen, and I didn't see it. Now I'm like, sitting on camera, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't go on this edge. Like, I'm like, dang, I gotta cut all my hair off again to catch that edge again. I'm like, maybe somebody just like line that edge up and like continue to grow with it. Like, the rest of the hair you get darker, then we just keep progressing.
Oh, no, we at that age where you can't afford that.
I know, I'm worried. But remember, I said the back. I was like, bro, the back ain't growing like this. Like, I lay on the back of my head, sure, but that ain't it.
You can't afford that no more.
Crazy. Man, so I mean, I would say, what is y'all biggest achievement? Would it be opening up this shop so far?
I don't, my achievement ain't to be just open up shops. I'm like I told Dion before, like I want to see him open up a shop himself. I want to try to motivate people to do more. You know what I'm saying? You got to reach back and try to be like, all right, I'm here, so let me bring some more people here with me. That's my motivation. It ain't about the shop. It ain't about opening up a bigger shop and a bigger shop and a bigger shop. No, I want to make this a brand. I truly do. But I also want to make sure during that line while I'm chasing this dream of mine, I help somebody else chase theirs too. At the same time, so it's more just really trying to uplift us. There's a lot of people that talk that talk, but they ain't really doing it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. And what about for you? What's your?
I mean, it's big for me because I'm able to like I got a skill set where I can pretty much go anywhere in the world and make money. So like for me, that's huge. So and I just want to keep getting better, you know, and keep just pushing limits and applying pressure. Like,
Hey, so
We applying pressure.
he said we. I was gonna say
I'm trying to tell y'all, my boy and us, we be in here chopping, we applying pressure. I'm trying to tell y'all.
But so, is there a lot of competition out here in South Prairie? You know,
There's some shops.
yeah.
You know, I'm not disrespecting nobody.
we ain't gonna speak up.
I was curious about that. Do barbers have like beef and how like how
they address it? Like, I'm come on this side.
I'm gonna be all like, you know, from the honest though. I'm not gonna play no fucking role. Like, it's not like barbers sitting around here and be like, we gonna be cool. This ain't that. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, motherfuckers is chasing a bag.
That's true.
I need that haircut just like you need that haircut. You know what I mean? We getting paid from the haircut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it sounds like, I know like Milwaukee is like say for example, when I say I'm selling weed, right?
Yeah.
If somebody snatch my head, that's what they call it. They're like, man, check out.
Oh, yeah.
It's like hand in hand. You know what I mean? Like this is the legal lane of that side of the illegal lane. You know what I mean? We have to get people to get paid. We don't have a paycheck coming in with. We have to get somebody to sit in our chair. And so whenever you got barbers that's going hard, that's a scary feeling because you're like, damn, this motherfucker get everybody. You know what I mean? Like I gotta step up. I gotta do something. But I feel like I gotta come down and you just stepping up. Shit, you gotta just get your skills better. That's it. You gotta go and do some research and do some things like that. Like there's a lot of barbers that be hating on the fiber stuff. Like, man, stop with that bullshit.
What's that?
When you die a little far, when you
We
die.
get excited.
You can do what You gotta stop there. Give it the time, man.
Yeah.
Shorties like that shit. People like that shit. So do it. I don't really do it. My man do it, but I don't fuck with it. But I feel like you gotta stop
Kids
hating.
want it, man.
It's possible,
High
though?
school kids. They get on their Snapchat.
Yeah, they look fresh in the motherfucker.
I be seeing those like, I be seeing some barbers on like YouTube like,
Yeah.
I'm like they used to be being.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Because they say fibers. Like, oh, they got something different.
They
now.
call it being
That's
They call it being more.
Oh yeah, like they got some being.
They not, and it's crazy because like Madison not really up on it yet. It's only a handful of people who do it, but it's like it's still in the middle. Like a lot of parents be like, I don't want it because they don't know what it is. But they kids be like, nah, man, I want it. Like, I don't want that bowl cut you was getting.
I got a question. So when, for example, you know how when like say you was a young man before you got cut up, you was trying to go see somebody. Say, have y'all ever been in like let's say involved in the entanglement, like say like say I had a girlfriend right now, I'm coming like and you know I had a girlfriend, right? And like you knew that. You like, oh man, she worked Mondays 2 to 10. Then I come to your shop at 3. I'm trying to get crispy. Now you know my girlfriend like, oh, he ain't gonna see her till later on tonight.
Yeah.
Why he getting crispy today?
No, I'm not stepping in. Hey, all my clients, I'm gonna protect y'all the best of y'all I can. I will not answer this question. I plead the damn fifth. Yeah.
I'm out of that.
You're not involved. But I'm saying to a certain extent.
I'm not at it. Go next question.
Who's that next question, man?
Get the ruin marriages and shit. No, hell no. Now we're gonna have all the moms coming here and the dog wives sitting here talking about, yeah, so you get Christmas for what? We're not doing that.
We don't condone none of that activity. We just keep it professional.
I know.
Hypothetically speaking.
You know what I'm telling you? Every time one of these dudes come in here, their girlfriend gonna be with them. So I saw that podcast. No. Right. The barber said, you get cut for Stacy. No, I'm not.
Do y'all feel joy in it though when somebody like get a haircut? Like, cause for example, you want to be seen like, hey, but then your barber be sitting like, hi man, here's to next week or next 2 weeks.
I love that shit. The interaction that you get with your clients, it's beautiful, man. You know, I know people going to college. I learned a lot of stuff. Even with AD, man, I learned a lot of stuff. He got 2 kids. and all types of stuff. Then his family, I know all his family members and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You got more than two?
No, he let you know.
Oh, man,
Whoa. Two.
That's
it. No. Wait, hold on. Wait, time out. Wait a minute. Hold on. One kid, though. Hold on. Just found out last week. No, I'm just playing. No, just two.
No, it's such a joy, man. Because I cut kids like for the last 4 years, and you see them go through high school and all, like they're going to college. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, like, and it's beautiful to see them be successful, things going on with them. So the interaction with your clients is like amazing. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, and that kind of, would you say that kind of builds up that continuous relationship when you're able to do that? Because I know sometimes, like, there's plenty of like barbershops in Atlanta. I mean, they on every corner almost, and it's kind of like you go in there and they like, it's a cool environment and stuff like that, but you might not be able to build that relationship with them because one, they don't have appointments down there, so they just straight walk in, so they might be busy, so they might be trying to cut you up and get you gone. You know what I'm saying? Which, I mean, that's for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But still, when you don't have those appointments, and you got a million people sitting there. You know what I'm saying? You kind of got to hurry up, and I think that kind of stops. With certain things like continuously wanting to go. It ain't about
that's
just
the reason why I wanted to go this route that I'm going with the way I formatted this.
Yeah,
I didn't go 16 barbers in here. And I'm not gonna go 16.
I remember the beginning with you.
I'm not gonna do that because I want that interaction. Me and Dion take our time, and I want that, that build that relationship because one, first of all, you're gonna get a better reaction from it. Not just on the personal side, you're gonna get a better reaction financially too because when people build a good relationship with you, they're gonna tip you better. When you zipping people out, they just gonna hit you with whatever they got. Whatever your price is what they got. But when they build that, that real core with you and y'all really know each other's birthdays and all this other stuff, like, it's different. They feel like they built something with a friend, not just somebody that's cutting their hair. And I feel that way with my clients. Like, some of my clients, I really feel like they like friends to me for real. And they hit me with the greatest tips. I'm telling you, man. For real. And I think it comes from that. It comes from building that time where you cut their hair. I grew up in an era where barbershop was the spot. Yeah. You know what I mean? It wasn't about trying to get back to back. It was about, man, come here, you can get a shirt, DVDs, bootleg CDs, some fake Air Force Ones, that turn yellow at the bottom after you wear them 2 days. Come on, I don't bust some fake Air Force Ones that turn yellow at the bottom, I'm telling you. Whoa, it's real. You wear them about a day. Because they used to sell for $50. You worry about a day, them things be yellow the next day. You like, damn, but they fresh for that night though. They get you get all the way after that. But I wanted to build relationships. I want people to build, and I felt like when I talked to Dion, I already had a relationship with him, but I felt like he was on that same channel. Like he ain't trying to just zip. Let me get 60 heads today so I can make a good, $400 or $500. No, he's trying to really build some stuff, and you're gonna get them. You can't chase the money in this business. Even though you need it, you still need to be chasing that longevity. You need to chase people to be with you for a long period of time. This is barbering. This is not shoveling some snow or some shit. You know what I mean? There's no disrespect to be a shovel snow because shoveling snow people make a lot of money. Shout out to my boy Tyus. Tyus Management. You need your best shovel. My boy Chris got you.
Oh man! Hey, I was just talking to AJ about this a couple days ago. I said, when people say don't take things so personally. I said, like, don't take it personally. It's business, but in a sense, like, what are the characteristics of like good business to you? Like just for like example.
What you mean? In what category though? What you talking about?
No, like just say like you're honorable. You're like a personable person.
I just like honesty. You know what I mean? Like I just want people to be forward, up front, right off the bat. Even with business, personal, whatever, that builds good business because when I got this space, shout out to Jimmy. I'm gonna just be right off the bat. He helped me get this space, and it didn't happen with me and Jimmy like it was supposed to. We both were supposed to be doing something together, but it didn't happen like that. But when we got this space, I talked to the landlord. I told him off top, like, tell me if you don't like something because when you have environment, a lot of people coming in and out. You're gonna have cigarette buzz. You're gonna have some people might be smoking weed in the front. You're gonna have situations that you might not like. Don't send me a letter saying I want you out there. This is a violation. No, come to me and say, Jay, I don't like this. So I feel like honesty in business is like hard to find. In business, people always trying to snake you somehow. They always trying to figure out a way to get over you. Mm-hmm. You got to like sniff that shit out. It's hard because it's like, man, when business, people first think of themselves. That's a hard thing I had to realize. Like, I got to start thinking like, what's beneficial for the business first. You can't just say, well, I'm gonna help this person, I'm gonna help that person, I'm gonna be there for that person. Because people really just be thinking for themselves when it comes to business. How do I get money in my pocket? Mm-hmm. And that's just how it moves. So I feel like honesty is like the biggest thing to me when it comes to business.
And the reason I was asking that was because I was getting pretty much at that point that it's pretty much the same. Like, if somebody's doing bad business, you will take it personally. Like, you're a bad person because you ignore, like you said, the personal side, and you just made it like business. Oh, well, if I sink you, man, it's all business. Don't take it personally. Like, no, that's a personal
business. People like that.
Man, do y'all get a lot of people wanting to come in and cut in your shop? You get a lot of people like requests and stuff like that. What you do to turn them down?
I'm a type of person. I like with Dion. Dion was hosting stuff. Dion was, he was out here hungry. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be hungry. People want to just jump in this lane and say, I want to be a barber because they see barbers looking fresh, like, and they see barbers driving nice cars and all that stuff. But barbers are sitting in that shop 13, 14 hours a day. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, they ain't just getting this money from nowhere. You gotta have that grind. If you don't have that grind, you ain't gonna be successful. So a lot of people want to just jump in like, I just want to cut here, I see y'all doing it, y'all. No, man, what's your Facebook look like? What's your Instagram look like? Is people knowing that you're a barber, or do they know that you eat at Popeyes every day? Like, which one is it? You know what I mean? Because people are sharing their stuff.
Barbers don't stop. Like,
they don't.
When I was on the grind, like, it was literally 24 hours around the clock. Like, if I wasn't cutting, I was like either getting equipment or promoting or scheduling. So like, even in my sleep, I'm checking my phone. Like, did anybody hit me up? Do I need to book somebody for a cut? Like, it don't stop. So that's why, like, being here is like, it's a breath of fresh air. Because we got help. We got people, taking down the appointments. Yeah. It's sad. I just show up, work, cut the hair, and go home. Like,
y'all really like, if you think about it, y'all like doctors in a sense, right? Because doctors, although they're salary, but they show up for those 8 hours, and it's like they even when they're not even there too. Yeah, like, they can still monitor their messages and stuff.
Let me not put no disrespect with COVID. I don't want nobody to feel like, we doctors for real. But I am going to tell the truth now. We are close to that lane of things because we deal with sharp objects all day. You nick people, you got to deal with the blood and stuff like that. You deal with that. And on top of that, your days are long and it consists of your clients throughout the whole day. Even after you leave. After you leave the shop, you still have to deal with your clients afterwards saying, man, bro, you got my line crooked. You got, all right, come tomorrow, I'll fix it. You got people saying, really? You got like shit. Like, I'm being honest. And you got people saying, well, I didn't get in. It's non-stop. Just bing, bing, bing. And it isn't like that. I know doctors that I used to cut, they had to carry around beepers. Like, actual damn beepers and shit. Like, what the fuck, who keep beepers? There was a doctor, he came to me, he had a beeper. I'm like,
oh, no, you're right.
They gotta be on the clock to get to it. Like, bing, 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 bing. Like, what the hell? So it does be in that lane. I'm not saying we're nowhere near. Please believe now. I want people to hear it now. I'm not saying in this lane, but I'm saying we're close to it though, for real. Because you know what, barbers started off with surgery. Like, way back in the day, that's where that pole came from. It was for real. That pole came from them doggone Tommy doggone. So I'm saying, to be on his time. That little thing was out there. They used to be on the outside of buildings for people to know where they can go to get stitched up and shit back in the day. And that's how that lane connected to each other.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why it got that weird ass color. It's not because it was just one barber woke up and say, let's just make it look like Christmas lights. No, it was because they used to use that on the outside of buildings for you to know where to go to get you some dog help when you got to get stitched up and stuff like that.
Oh, that's crazy. I know something every day. I never knew something every day. I'm telling you, because I never even knew that.
But yeah, man, it's definitely serious, a serious line of work, man. It's like you can't, you gotta get your rest, so you ain't in here sleeping, getting people high for service. It's for real, man. And,
Like my Friday is over with. I don't got no Friday, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, talking about like nighttime.
Oh, yeah.
When you kick it and have fun Friday. Because you gotta get up on Saturday.
Yeah.
You can't wake up and
you
be
can't be hungover.
headache pounding. You can't be in there like that. You like, damn, bro, you cool? Because your client can pick up on it. I promise you
That's true, though.
They can pick up on it. Bro, you tired?
Yeah.
I ain't tired, bro.
That's another reason why, like, I teamed up with him. Like, he take it serious. I know I gotta worry about that. Like, he not here and sits his clients, study showing up. Like, where is he right at? Like, he's professional, and I know that. So it's like, I love it. That's perfect.
Yeah, that's just what I was just about to ask. I'm like, does it make it easier knowing that the guy that you're in business with is on his business too? You know what I mean? Like, you can kind of rely and know that, all right, I know he's gonna be here. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? I know he's gonna get the job done. Like, does that make it easier for
That came from trial and error, though. When I was working at Apple, I just picked up on things that I wanted to make sure that people that work for me work with me. Let's change that. Or work with me. Don't have to deal with it because it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. And when you're trying to step up and get into a position of getting your clientele up to where you can be comfortably having a set amount of people each week, the last thing you want to be worrying about is, man, I gotta make sure I'm sweeping the floor. I gotta make sure I answer this phone for my clients. I gotta make sure I remember the appointments that I have. That get tedious. All day, that get tedious. So I wanted to, take that part out of the game for people to come in and give their best work. When you sit, like I said, when I opened this up, I wanted to just make sure all the right people was around to make this run smoothly. Because we are in this business is going out of business during this year. This is a tough year.
You can't find soul food nowhere.
It's a tough year, and it's like, you gotta take it serious because you can wake up and not have nothing.
Yeah. Man, so same thing for you, does it make it easier knowing that you got kind of like Jay to back you up? You know what I mean? Like,
it's way easier, man. Like, I ain't even see it coming. I ain't even think, what we got going on was even a possibility. I thought I would always just be doing everything myself, so it's refreshing. But I know I can't get comfortable. I know I still gotta keep that hunger and keep going. So that's what I'm fighting with now, just staying hungry. With the luxury of having all that pressure off me, I still gotta stay hungry.
Stay with it, man. I think is that the biggest thing though? Just trying not to get comfortable, knowing that now, okay, I'm not where you exactly want to be, maybe, but knowing like, man, I just opened up the shop. Sometimes you can get that.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm in here at 7 in the morning.
Man, he is right there. But that keeps me going too, though. To see that,
I mean, what's the point of getting comfortable, man? You can't get comfortable because you still want to, lead stuff for your peoples. You the only one on this little platform who ain't got no kid. I don't think you got a kid.
No,
but you want to be trying to go on.
Don't drink some like that. I wasn't trying to think about it. I'm like, nah.
Michelle, you pregnant, girl? Well, I feel like you can't get comfortable, man, because you gotta just want to leave. I feel like us as the people, we don't leave ourselves with nothing. You know what I mean? We don't leave generational wealth.
Black people.
Yeah, we don't leave generational wealth for us. And we got to stop doing that shit, because that's the reason why everybody just capitalizing off of us. Yeah, but we ain't capitalizing on them. Like, why we can't leave our family and our people with something they can just be carrying. And if they fuck it up, they know they fucked it up, not somebody else. They messed it up on their own. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had an idea to add on to that too. Like, my idea, like, for this Christmas, I was gonna buy stock. Like, for real, because that way, you can, like you said, you fuck up and sell it if you want to, but if you leave it for the next year, they'll give you a little kickback for that, and then you reinvest that into the next share, and you just keep on adding shares, and damn near like, you ain't gonna be Bill Gates, but you had to hide it. That's what it is.
You can't get very close enough.
Now, you gonna just keep on, it's the gift that keeps on giving. But if I buy you a pair, say like, an iPhone, for example. That cost me $1,200, but I could have just bought you 10 shares of Apple.
Yeah.
True.
And when
That's real talk.
if you notice it, like black people as a culture, we lead it. If it's rap, if it's fashion, but we don't own none of it. Like if you own a few shares of it, you'll notice it. If we make it cool, the shares go up. We can just sell that, or we can just keep reaping the benefits of it.
That's real talk.
true.
Yeah, man, that's real.
Alright, that's true. Yeah,
We live in this materialistic era, though. You know, the kids want
Yes.
all the newest technology. Like I used to be like that. Now I don't care about none of that.
I'm still trying to get a PlayStation 5.
Yeah,
I gotta get it too. I'm gonna wait till next year.
That's mandatory.
Oh man, but yeah, that's even crazier though too. I was on the website for Best Buy trying to grab one, right? And I'm refreshing it. Now I'm at work now. I missed maybe 2 minutes. I think it was like 2 minutes where I didn't hit the refresh button.
And it was crap.
And it was sold out. Yeah. I said, what? Man, I'm talking about, man, I got the money ready. I'm talking about ready to put it in the cart to buy, and 2 minutes later, I was
They did it last night. Kohl's had something on their website last night. I go in there, putting everything in.
Holes that PlayStation.
Gone.
That's somewhere you'll never expect.
That's
That's what a lot of
why I'm
websites
wait
got.
till next year, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna play with everybody this year, man. They're gonna make you hungry to just wake
It's
up.
like they got 3 and then they just selling 3.
But somebody made sense. They said they can't make as many. That's what he's saying. But Dion said they probably made a bunch of them, motherfuckers. But somebody said through the COVID that they probably didn't make
They
as many. as
didn't
want.
just start. I don't think they just started working on the 5. I think they've been working on it. Like anybody who know business or that don't make sense to just start this year working on it. You gotta been like working towards it, you know. So
I got 4 years in between to come up with some ideas.
Why they release the stimulus? Because they saying like, oh, y'all motherfuckers out there getting a PlayStation. Without the stimulus, you don't need no stimulus.
Whenever they gave me that stimulus, I was gonna put that.
I said, oh, that stimulus wrong. People like, come on,
I was gonna get
go
that. I bought that 5 and that Xbox. It sold the Xbox.
Man,
You Xbox player?
I'm actually both. I got a Shamrock Shop account on Xbox and PlayStation. It was a rough patch. I borrowed a PlayStation once and I had to set up my account. Gave it back. It was like, well, I still get the notification for the party. Like, this person joined in, this person sent you a message. I'm like, I can't do that for you.
Oh
I
man,
had the Xbox. I sold it. I ain't like it.
everybody, I don't know how y'all do that. I really don't. I don't know how y'all do. You play Xbox? Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I was saying Xbox. That's a bad set.
Come on, man. I know disrespect to these people watching. Hey, y'all Xbox players, Xbox players. But I ain't fucking with Xbox.
That's, man, we kind of had that debate for a minute too. Yeah.
Now, see, my journey with Xbox was I was born with like it's me and my fellow brothers. So it's 5 of us. We just I guess our parents did what they could afford.
Yeah.
Keep the boys an Xbox.
Yeah.
They was high for me.
Yeah, exactly. So you just did what you could. I wasn't like, oh, let me go and get an Xbox. No, my last Xbox was given to me for free, and then I sold it.
How many brothers and sisters y'all got?
bro?
How many brothers and sisters you got?
Oh, it's just 5 boys.
You?
I got 3 sisters.
Dion, how many you got?
I got about 6, 7, 8. You know, my dad was out here.
He was a really Every leg his head was his home.
I think my youngest is what I'm gonna say about 15. So he like started over after we was already.
He said he started.
But since we are older siblings, is in terms of like your younger siblings, is it like how was that experience as being an older sibling? Because you give them try to give them advice. I'm saying, say for example, you got a young bro, he trying to tell you about
That's
girls.
fucking hard, man.
Yeah, these kids don't listen, bro.
I got fucking 12 brothers and sisters, bro. That should be hard. And I'm the oldest, so those motherfuckers don't want to listen to me until it happens. Then they be like, damn, bro, you was right. And it's like, you know, I'm bumping my head, motherfucker, through all these years. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And, you know, it be hard, you know what I'm saying? Because each era that comes along, they ain't trying to hear that shit, because I wasn't trying to hear that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just being honest. When I was running around doing my thing, I wasn't trying to hear no old head telling me what to do. Like, get out my face. You 45 years old, man. Get the fuck out of my. You know what I'm saying? So that's the same way they looking at me, like, oh, you old as hell, man. You still feel like Jordan's the man, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, I know that ain't true. Ain't no get up there LeBron type.
So that's what I'm saying. That's the era changes. Like they're not trying to hear that. You know what I mean?
But how do y'all feel about that though? Like you went from Jordan's the man to LeBron's the greatest of all time.
I'm never gonna feel like LeBron's the greatest of all time.
Dang.
I'm never
From that era.
No, I'm not gonna put no disrespect on that man. That man did a lot of inspirational stuff outside of basketball. Jordan never did. That's just what it is. That's just true.
Yeah.
He did a lot of stuff for his city too. Like that's amazing to do. But as far as basketball, hell no, man. Jordan eat him up all
for
day.
me, bro, I take LeBron, bro. He's all around. Like he's an all around player.
Yeah.
I feel like Jordan was just score. He's a killer in scoring.
Yeah.
But to make your teammates better and everything and be a scorer, you gotta give it to LeBron for me.
Yeah.
But LeBron ain't got that kill switch.
He don't. That's the only thing about him, man.
He let you get to a game 7 with him, like.
But that's why you keep Kyrie around and Anthony
I had
Davis.
him
That's
some
true.
that shit. LeBron got a dog on add pieces every time he goes somewhere. Look at the team he got with the Lakers.
That
now.
team,
That's how you got in.
Like this year.
No, man. My man went on the ass. Hell no. Y'all heard that news? He asked Shaq to play too? Yeah, I told you y'all. He asked Shaq to play too, man. He asked Shaq to come back. Yeah,
Nah,
man.
yeah.
He asked Shaq to come back and play too, man. That boy, LeBron got to have everything moving, man.
With the team we got, we don't need Shaq. We got the best starting five in the league right now.
Right. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
y'all lost Rondo.
They just got Schroeder.
We got Schroeder.
Wesley.
And Wesley, shout out to Wesley too. He's the man. I played ball with him,
You play ball with him?
not against him, but like just around town.
Yeah.
He used to come to our church, so it's gonna feel good to see him get that trophy.
Oh yeah, you know you're gonna get
Bring
it.
that trophy back to
They coming back.
Wisconsin, man.
What trophy?
They gonna get it again.
Come on, man.
He gonna get. I'm standing here first. Wesley gonna be the first player from Madison to have that trophy, man. He gonna bring it on.
That's crazy. Shout out to Wesley Matthews.
Yes, sir. Put on for the city, man.
That's dope, man. But so okay, hold on. First off, so we gotta get to it. You know what I'm saying? Before we wrap the whole thing up. This Gucci and Jeezy versus, man. What's up? What's up? I'm just saying, like, what's up? I'm saying, what's up?
Everybody know.
Gucci, man.
Let me get close up to the camera.
Oh my goodness.
Live people too. Jeezy won that. Everybody know it. Everybody know it. And I love Gucci. Gucci the hardest dude in the street.
Jeezy definitely.
But Jeezy had no hits. Jeezy went crazy, man. Jeezy went crazy. He just his performance was timed. He timed it very well. Gucci was just up there just on some like, I'm finna knock this nigga out. You know what I mean?
If he wasn't on that, it would have been a little bit closer, but yeah.
But think about that, cause you actually sitting there like you tried to kill.
No, I understood it.
Talk about
I understood what he was on because I feel the same way. If somebody try to kill me and I'm in this room and I'm like, dude, I should just beat your ass right now. But it's like, you gotta still elevate yourself when you trying to like I said, with business, you gotta know how to maneuver because Jeezy ate up good with that. Now, there's a bunch of people going around listening to old Jeezy songs. That wasn't listening to it, and that's more streams that he done made in his pocket.
Yeah.
I told AJ that. I said, bro, that's probably just like they probably cool behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That's just,
I say they should go on tour after this is all.
They're not cool behind the scenes.
Go on tour.
I don't think
y'all.
That's what I'm talking like. You probably saying that as in terms of like just bringing in more views and stuff.
Yeah.
You gonna go listen to them diss tracks.
Yeah.
Partner.
But some of them diss tracks had that Gucci man, I'm like, damn. You trying to come at Jeezy head? For real. Some of that stuff I'm like, nah.
Jeezy said, I ain't never heard that
As a man, listen, I can't use a man. I'm like, shut up, Jeezy. You ain't trying to do that.
He said I can't use a man.
I think Jeezy just showed his, his matureness doing that verses because he could have got mad because Gucci was at his head the whole time doing the whole verses. And instead of just be like, man, fuck you, he just kept his cool, and that's what made him, level up with that. It just is. That's just in life, period, man. You gonna beef with people all day long, but you gotta start thinking outside the box. Like, man, is it worth it? What is it worth? If you ain't touch my kids, or did something personally to my family, man, I don't care. You can call me bitch, hoe, man. I'm not finna be
You
playing.
got a lot of rappers dropping this shit.
Look at that shit. Look at the King Von situation, man. Rest in peace, King Von. Cause I don't want none of you BD motherfuckers trying to cut that
Nobody cares.
But that, the actions from that, just shouldn't happen, man. It just shouldn't.
Yeah.
And now we lost another one. It's crazy. Mo 3, another one, like that beat stuff. It comes with violence. Period.
Yeah.
And is it worth it though? Now your kids out here, they don't got no dad. They gotta be doing the same thing you was doing. Like, no, man, it ain't worth it.
Would you say the public or the fans play a role?
Yes, hell yes, man.
Because, like, for example, we want our rappers to be real. We want them to be real. Killers and savages. Man, make it kill. We want them the rest of the people.
Yeah.
You know where that.
Yeah, we played it. Even with the Biggie and Tupac
They
thing,
keep a
bro.
lot of shit going. For the fans and some media, they keep a lot of shit going, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of shit that don't even be that serious, in real life. They boost it up and make it more, crazy.
Like, when I watched that, King Von, video, that was unfortunate because it's like, we all been outside of, a bar before. And you seen, fights break out. You don't never, worst case scenario, you think it could go like that. You don't ever imagine it going like that. Yeah, so, dang, you
But
wish
I've
you
been
could
in
stop.
those situations. King Brown was young. I've been in those situations where you just feel like I'll just run up on your ass. You know what I mean? Like, I've been in those situations where I feel like I can just, man, I don't give a fuck. I'll beat you up right now. You know what I mean? And it sucks because he lost his life through that, though. And I feel like a lot of young people need to understand, like, man, it ain't worth it, man. If somebody did something personally to people that you truly love, I feel like it shouldn't go to another level with the pistol play, but it just is what it is. Like I said before, young kids ain't trying to hear that shit. They don't, like, you talking about no pistol play, but you used to play with pistol when you were younger. Like, man, they don't hear that. They ain't trying to hear it.
And then it's like, shit, they seeing people drop every day, so it's like, that make them want to protect themselves. They don't want to be the next person. So right now it's tough, to say what you should be doing and shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be the next one.
Yeah, I think people sometimes forget to ask the question like why? Like, why am I in this situation? Why am I seeing everybody drop this? You can say it's just gang culture, but why is there a gang culture? Why was it so easy for somebody to possess a weapon? It made for Martin Milwaukee a couple days ago. Somebody even just shoot you. Is it too easy to possess a weapon nowadays, or we just?
I feel like it is. When I was growing up, man, it was not just easy to just get you a gun. You had to know somebody. You had to be in the streets for real to get a pistol. Nowadays, these kids walk around with fucking, what do they call it now? Sticks on guns?
Assault rifle,
Well, they got 30 clips on it. I'm like, dang, I gotta get these things.
Revolver.
I saw a picture of somebody with a rocket launcher. Grenade launcher. And I was up, she like, what the fuck? Your name grenade? This the dude with a grenade? What's going on? Like, where we at? So I don't know, man. I feel like, until we dig deeper into, America digs deeper into where it's coming from, man, these kids gonna continue doing what they're doing because they're able to get access to real powerful guns very easily.
Oh yeah.
And that's just a deeper subject. I don't want to go there.
I feel like we out here killing each other, but then the police killers, we ride and we gotta take, killing each other serious too. Like we gotta start there, and then maybe they'll respect us a little bit more.
Somebody gotta be that friend to be like, hey man, listen, it ain't even worth it.
You always have that moment, man. People you have that moment. Like I don't care what nobody say, you have that moment where somebody comes to you like, bro, it ain't even worth it.
Yeah.
You have that moment. Everybody, I don't care what nobody say, you always got that moment where somebody come to you and say, bro, put that down, we ain't even gotta go. And you still go do it on your own. And that's crazy that people gotta really start listening to that one moment where somebody give you that chance and say, you know what? I ain't even finna do it. You right, bro.
Yeah.
Because there's been plenty of times where somebody been out and did something to all of us on here. Somebody came like, bro, it ain't even, let's just go.
Yep.
Now you could have took it to the next level. This dude could have had a gun. Now you did. You know what I'm saying? So it's been plenty of times. And that happens all the time. Even with the King Von situation, his manager, well, I hope it's the truth. I don't know. But he said he didn't want to doggone He like, man, bro, it ain't, you know, what we on? You know what I'm saying? But it just happens, man. It is what it is. I'm not gonna disrespect nobody in the streets because I was running around in the streets a lot. I did a lot of stuff I wish I didn't do. Yeah. So I know the mentals of what some of these young kids be on because I was there. And if somebody was at a club and I'm beefing with, I'm jumping out on. You know what I mean? Yeah. Back then. Yeah. So it's like I really try my best to try to motivate these kids to just get out of that, man. Think more, think bigger. Yeah. Period. Yeah.
Definitely. I don't think he worked there when you got punched like he got punched that first one.
No, I just feel like he shouldn't even went there. King Von was at another level in life, man. He making millions of dollars.
It's too. It's
good. Like he was just at another level of life, like man, fuck him. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it is. The dude was trying to get to your level. He ain't even at your level yet.
Man, that's true.
You know, who the fuck would you listen like? No disrespect to little young nigga, but who was listening to his music like they was listening to King Von? Like
that's
people really fuck with him out this way.
That's true.
So it's just like you gotta just check yourself sometimes. You gotta check your ego. And that's hard to do. Shit, as men, we can't, man.
Ain't nobody gonna egos and clout. And like people doing a lot of stuff because they know it's gonna clout them up. So these kids, bro, it's like, and they know people recording, you know, so they don't want to look bad on social media.
And that's why I feel like the social media been playing a big role.
Oh yeah, he was watching the Kevin Hart.
Yeah. Kevin Hart did. He's like, man, like, I used to be happy to be famous. Y'all got me scared to be famous. It's the truth. Like, social media play a big role in a lot of these beefs. I don't give a fuck when nobody talking about it's the truth.
That's true.
People be saying these little memes, they put up all this stuff all day long. I just want you get, cussed out by dude, you a punk. Yeah. And if you somewhere in your house, no matter if you're rich or not, you seeing this as you stroll down. Your shorty coming up like, you gonna let him dish you like that? Like, you think like, man, fuck, when the next time I see dude, fuck dude. That's just how it goes. Social media plays a big role in a lot of lives nowadays, and a lot of beef. Yeah. And that's why I was happy to see that Jeezy and Gucci thing, because they showed, Gucci is a plug with the motherfuckers in Atlanta. Like, for real, people really rock with him like that. So to see him squash some shit, that's gonna, chime on some of these young kids like, man, fuck dude on the other side, I'm cool. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Gucci was able to squash this with Jeezy. I can squash it with dude too.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's just actually got the same moments to say.
We need more people to do that.
That's the message they're trying to get across. I feel like
we need a lot more people to do that, man.
They was trying to kill each other at one point. If they can get to the point where they shaking hands, I feel like they trying to like change the narrative of like rap beef. Especially like everything that happened with Vine and Mo 3
It's crazy. Pop Smoke too, man. That's
crazy. All that shit, right? It's us killing us, which make it really just like, damn, when we gonna just say, okay, we done with that, let's outthink the box. Like, why are we still trying to do this little rat race with each other? Like, let's think outside the box and do something with each other. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I've been at jobs and stuff, you be your own people trying to go on how do you at the job. Like, shit, come on.
That's true.
Let's work together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, you go fast. No, don't restructure. I'm gonna go faster. Like, calm down, bro. We just fucking done. For real.
Yeah, that is true though.
I think it's like Deion said, like, we don't mind killing each other, but if a cop do it, like, hey,
it's the end of the world.
Yeah, one time, like maybe a couple times it happens. Everybody I know we just outrageous, but you know what I'm saying? We do it. Hey man, we mad for about a couple of days, and then we just carry on. The next person get killed, and we cool with that.
Yeah. Because as people, it's hard to change our mind frame.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but you gotta think it comes from struggle. We've been struggling all our lives. Yeah. We already got rage embedded in us. Yeah. So the minute you do something to us, it's just a trigger. Like, dude, I'm gonna beat you to hell. And the problem is, most of the time it comes from us because we are not scared of shit. The other races be kind of timid. Like, nah, I ain't finna fuck with buddy. You know what I mean? Like, other races, like, I ain't finna fuck. I'm gonna go this way. Right. And people get mad when they see they say white ladies punch their purses when they see a black person on the street. But that's just mentally her saying, I don't know about this dude. I'm gonna go this way. We don't have that filter. We be like, man, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna walk right past buddy. You know what I mean?
That's true.
We gonna walk right past him. Like, man, I don't care about dude. I'll beat you up just like you gonna beat me.
Yeah.
I used to open the door for gas. Like when there's a group of dudes walking in the gas station behind me, I used to open the door for them. Like, go ahead. Go ahead, bro. You good? Yeah, what's up?
We shouldn't have that rage against each other, man. We should not have that anger. We on this earth together. We shouldn't have this anger towards each other like we have right now. It's just crazy.
That don't make sense.
It don't. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker see, look at my man Tim, they fresh as hell. A motherfucker come through and step on his Tim just like, man, fuck your Tim. You know what I mean? That's real.
That's different. It's talking
Yeah. That's real.
And then it's like, it's worse here. You go to other places like Chicago, you really don't, like it's craziness go on there, but you don't really see people just macho walking around like that.
Yeah.
But Madison, I feel like.
We've seen it. Niggas posted on the wall in the club.
What?
I don't even want to do nothing.
outside. Y'all, stop this. These boys outside, y'all protect me. Y'all like miles out west.
No, it's different here. Madison different. That's why I just stay out the way.
Yeah,
Everybody try to tell you. Yeah, that's all it is.
Go to work, make some money, and you don't know.
I think it's just because they don't like realize the potential they have. Because in Madison, you can prosper out here, but like Milwaukee, Chicago, like so even Arkansas. I ain't even been to Arkansas, but I got like a family out there.
Yeah.
They tell you like, man, ain't much options out here. Like you get to Madison, hey man, come on. You tell people, come on out here, man.
I will give Madison this area that, man. When I moved here, it was not like, it wasn't, if you not getting no money here, it's because you're choosing
That's true.
not to get money. Don't make excuses.
Yeah.
I got background up there. I got several felonies on my background. And you ain't getting no money because you choosing to wake up and not do nothing. That's just not even a mess. That's just period in life. Even out there in Chicago and all these other areas, if you ain't getting up and trying to figure out how to get to it, that's on you. You know what I mean? You cannot let your environment make you into this monster. And people say, well, you were born in a project, you gotta act like a project. No, you don't, man. You gotta think, you gotta outthink the project. All right, what can I do? What can I do that's gonna get me the fuck out of this? You know what I mean? And a lot of times people choose rap, but it ain't always gotta be rap. It can be other stuff. People can do other things. You know, not just play basketball, football. You just gotta think. I got my boy, my man. Shout out to my boy Mark. His ass is a chef. You know what I mean? Like he cooks good as hell. So it's like you can think of other things to do. You just gotta take the time, sit down, and say, all right, I'm not gonna let this environment pull me in. I'm gonna go the other route and just do something different.
So say for example, you got a rap friend. He trying to get his name out there, but he garbage. How would you tell him, hey, they won't go ahead and get another pass?
I tell the truth, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, no, I was the same way. I'm
sorry.
Yeah.
Like, look,
Your
bro.
shit trash. I started a record label myself a long time ago.
Yeah.
And everybody on here probably know me. Who see the was part of the record label, they know. Like I'm not gonna tell you your shit with popping and what. I'm not gonna.
That's true.
I'm gonna
Man,
tell
it's
you
trash rappers making it though.
That's what I was just about to say.
It is.
It's hard to tell a listener to stop because if you that one song and that'll blow up, you be like, that ain't even that good. But
you ain't that right now.
yeah, man.
It is, man. Rap has changed hard for real. It's just not the same anymore.
That is true. So yeah, that's what I said. Like in that instance, do you tell them though? Or stop? Or do you tell them like, hey dog, this ain't it, but keep going? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying like you said, it's a lot of garbage rappers that's making it just off of one little song or one little catchphrase or something.
If you got a dope beat on it, I'm like right out with it because you're right about that. One hit gets you all the way paid. Right? So if you got a dope beat on it, and the beat hard and the rap kind of trash, but the chorus okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let that nigga 2 Chainz it the fuck out.
Dancing all in the video.
2 Chainz can really rap, but you know some of the stuff he put out doesn't be done.
I be thinking,
Bro, doing
he's underrated. But like you said, some songs he don't need to do like chords and things. You don't need to do that. Like the 2 Chainz, bro. Like you can compete with like Jay. And
he can really rock. 2 Chainz can freestyle, man. I ain't never heard him. He can rap for real.
Yeah.
But he told me, he said the third thing. I'm like, the third thing coming in my mouth.
That's what he said on the 85 South show. He was like, he want to be different. He want to, he don't want to be like them. He want to be kind of like E40 in a way.
Yeah.
That's kind of how
it makes sense. It makes sense. It got him paid.
That's true.
That's true.
He making a lot of money.
Lost that verse to Rick Ross though.
Rick Ross came out there like, 2 Chainz, you didn't lose that verse. Rick Ross just came out with so much stuff. I mean, he had a masseuse on there rubbing him down doing a song. Like, he just came out there so much stuff. It was just like, dang, he's doing a lot. 2 Chainz said, I just came here with my wife and kids. What the hell's going on? That shit was crazy.
Man, yeah, I think that was a good one though, but I felt like Ross kind of killed him, man.
He did.
And then I think 2 Chainz got a little salty after that too.
Yeah,
I forgot what he was on. He was on the Breakfast Club, or what was he on? I forgot what it was. He did an interview afterwards, and he was just like, man, I don't think everybody respecting what I did. He kind of got a little salty after that person.
I don't want your respect, and you dropped some of them songs, like, because the last album is nice.
Yeah.
Like, the last time I loved that last album.
Yeah, can't go for that. You know what I'm saying? Waiting for You to Die. YRB.
Man, that's a hot album you just dropped.
Yeah, that's true. He had his moments, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had his moments through his career, but I don't know. I just never was a huge fan of him either, though. I like some of his songs. Of course, he got hit songs and stuff like that, but I never was a big fan of him either. You know what I mean? I don't know what it was. Just could never really get to, like, I don't know, listening to like a full album of his. Like, I could never do it. That's just me. Like, I get some, maybe like 3 or 4 songs, maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe even 5, but maybe not it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he did College Grove with Wayne. That's the entire album. Let's listen to that. You got it.
That was
2 Chainz, man. 2 Chainz might not want to get a haircut by me and Dion. 2 Chainz.
Pull up.
If you ever come to Wisconsin, Madison, do a concert, gonna be right. We got you. We love your music, man.
we rock with you, man.
We rock with you. For real.
Man. But man, I think we should go ahead and wrap it up then. You know what I'm saying? Wrap it up right there, y'all.
Speaking of wrapping up, shout out to Trojan Condoms and Magnum. You always advocates for safe sex.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Sex
true.
is important.
That is true. You want to go ahead and tell about the Blue Chew?
Yeah, shout out. Listen. I used half a pill one time just to find out what it was all about. Because you see it, if you know Big John, you know Meeks, like in the funny like YouTube videos.
What is this? What's the
Viagra, man.
Pretty much.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Man, you young as shit.
I'm gonna explain though. It's like Cat Williams saying you always do 1 before.
Okay,
And then if you really doing 1 before, when you get to round 3, you really in round 4. Ain't nobody ever been. I ain't never been around 4 before, so I was like, man, dang. Yeah, well, I was sleeping there.
You popping the damn pill?
Half a pill. And listen, I know. I'm seeing all the funny videos, and I just want to find out what it's about. I'm like, yo, this is some funny shit.
We got 88 kids on this stage. You telling me? One thing I do know about black men, boy, we stay right hard. I don't understand what's going on.
This is new.
We stay right hard.
For me, like,
I don't know what's going on. He got one too. He took one.
I ain't take it. It's still sitting. He gave me it. You know what I'm saying?
I respect it. I'm respectfully took it.
How long you had it? How long you had it?
It's still on the side of the bed.
Are you wearing it? Look,
It's why you wait for the
you had to take a kid real fast.
No, it's still on the side. I don't use that, man. I ain't use it still. You been trying to
It went from one
You got that like 60-something years old. Still getting it. Ain't no way in hell. I need to go home. No. That was not made for us, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Hennessy and Remy and all that shit, that was made.
I was looking
Get
at
up
watching
right
YouTube videos. Yeah, funniness with it.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, what are you gonna see this about? Because it's funny. Let me just try something.
Man, you tripping.
You ever seen I Think I Love My Wife with Chris Rock?
Yes.
And then that's what I was scared was gonna happen. I'm like, yeah, for like 4 hours.
He still took the dog on field though.
Half of it.
Well,
I was like, saying it.
Is this a sponsorship or you just did it on your own?
No, that's one of the sponsors.
My man took the half a pill just to be in the bathroom. Just never stay off.
No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. It don't have to last longer. It have to stay stronger. So what I'm saying is, say for example,
Oh,
so
man.
after you done did your video, you know, say you and the girl got done. It's just the thought of it. Like for example, if she's like, oh, I don't know, we might go again. You good? You like, oh, shit, I'm ready. Let's go now. Like,
Okay. But
that's
you
it.
using the pill?
I'm around 4. 4. This is new land for me. Round 4 is dog. That's after 4 hours. I ain't barbecuing. I ain't taking penny grass. After 4 hours, I'm like, man, I'm
You on round 34, you still need no pill, bro. You just get you a shot, you gonna get that thing.
You went 4 rounds after 4 hours?
Man, you went 4 rounds because of that pill.
No. Pill comes afterwards, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, it comes afterwards. They send me a system for 4 to 6 hours, right?
Man, I ain't taking none of that shit.
I signed up for that.
I came about 61 days and be like, you know what? It's hard to pee now. Can't even get this one. Y'all be with some Denafil citrate commercial today.
We're gonna see you on that.
Hey, the only thing I'm scared about is
I'm pissing
like 5 years from now, them little disclaimer commercial that you take a windshield. You liable for compensation.
Stay away from that stuff, man.
I
I tried it one time just to say I tried. I ain't like my
You see, I'll have, don't you?
No, I don't.
He took that.
I tossed it.
Don't let him.
I was too scared. I took it.
Bro.
No, I didn't. I was too quiet.
You still got yours.
He said 45 milligrams. I was like,
Do you still got yours? You still got yours. I'll take it.
Get back.
I went 4 rounds, so give me that other one.
Oh,
But Shorty said we got to do that again.
Yo, it's crazy.
She quickly threw you in there.
This subscription is only $20 a month. This is not a paid sponsorship. I'm just letting you know there's options out there. Sometimes when you got called a lazy doodle, might as well just.
I don't know what the lady do.
We have no problem.
I ain't lying, bro. Listen, ain't nobody went 4 rounds and like, I'm ready to go again. Most of the time you sleep. Like, dang, I'm gonna go sleep. That's the 4th round. 4 hours.
I'm hoping she good after that first round.
Right.
When the movie's
4 rounds. I'm hoping she good after that first one. Did you
hoping
get
she
yours?
good
I'm asking her quick. Did you get yours? And she say no. I don't know what to tell you. Give me about an hour. Give me about an hour to get this goose in my system. We go back at it. But right now, I'm sleeping. Actually, go get me some McDonald's. What you talking about?
I just tried to say I tried it, y'all. That's all. Like,
No, that's you got it.
that's it.
Yep, you got it.
You still got it.
Then go give it.
I get back to you.
Give back to
Yeah, I
I
need it.
don't need it.
Man, you want it.
Listen, it was 45 milligrams. I didn't need that much. I'm hoping to have.
How you know the milligrams? You just reading up on this everything.
Hey, listen, I was on YouTube watching like 30 reviews. Like, it worked like 3%. Like, in 20 minutes, gonna kick in. Listen, that motherfucker, when it kick in, all your thoughts gone. Like, fuck. That's all you think. Let's go. That's all you think. So, it was just a trial and error. Like, all right, cool. I ain't died.
Yeah, we're gonna end the show on that.
Yeah.
Because my man taking pills to get rocks right now, bro.
Man, oh my goodness.
Man,
It's out.
seven
It's all
kids.
in.
You
Now,
got
don't worry about it. It's like, that ain't gonna make the cut.
He's taking the blue dolphins. He's taking the blue dolphins. And that's the reason why he don't want no kid on his thing.
Let's go to the work. I'm too sad about that.
He gotta take the blue dolphins. Well, you should have never told him.
But he got this. He asked for it.
I ain't asked for
Hold
one.
on.
He said we're gonna get one.
Said we're gonna get one.
He was like, I'm gonna try one and I'm gonna give you one. I'm like, respectfully, as your guy, I'm like, all right, cool, I'll take it. But I never took it. Right now, it's on the side of the bed. I 11 to
Do you respectfully take weed from somebody? Like, respectfully, not taking weed. Just,
I ain't smoke.
respectfully, no.
I take it. I don't smoke. I take some. People give it some. I just give it away.
Exactly. Give it some.
You might do something.
It's not with the blue dolphins, bro.
He said the blue
I would say this.
My man with the blue dolphins trying to go swimming.
If you're trying to do a great, you know what I'm saying, it's an overall great performance, you know what I'm saying, just have a very special night with the lady. Shout out to Blue Chew. Don't have to last long.
Yeah.
I tried it one time. I'm not ashamed to say it's right. I tried it one time. That's all I'm saying.
Man, y'all, that's crazy. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up right there, y'all. It's another episode of 2020 Vision. Put y'all, tell them where they can follow y'all on or whatever the case might be. You know what I'm saying?
JB Wright on Facebook and Instagram. This is B Wright Barber and Beauty on 1110 North Bristol. Phone number is 608-513-2960. If you're trying to get cut.
Hey.
Book them appointments, man.
For real.
That money coming.
Hey.
But I'm on Instagram, Sir Prime Cuts, I believe. I gotta look it up, but my Facebook, it's Sir Prime, and then my Facebook is Craig Dion Johnson, and then my Snapchat is Primetime Dion. That's PRYMEDEO.
Hey, let them know. That's another episode, y'all. Wrap it up.